The island catch you off guard. Buy my guns.
Bait shop's got everything you need.
I'll be straight with you. It's never easy to ask anyone on this island for help, much less a stranger. But I've got a responsibility to these people, and I have a job for you if you're up for it. Besides, I know you're tougher than you look.
I'm happy to help with anything I can.
If you say so. We get our drinking water from a purifier not far outside of town. We had a bad storm not long before you got here, and it must have damaged the fog condensers that protect the road to the purifier. I sent Howard Dunbar out to fix them. He was out there when the Mirelurks hit us, and I'm afraid they might have got him, too. I was hoping you might go have a look. If the worst happened, maybe you could get those fog condensers back online. If you're up to it, just head south out of town. It's paying work, of course. I wouldn't ask a stranger to stick their neck out on our behalf, unless I was willing to pay a fair share for it.
All right, I'll head out there now.
Good. Our water supply won't last much longer.
Protect your loved
Captain
ones
Avery's
with my
all right,
fine
I
hands.
guess.
Food in front, dock and back. The bait shop.
Looks like Howard didn't make it. I'll have to repair the fog condensers myself. Hey.
Go on.
Hey there.
I'm listening.
Your thoughts?
Whiskey's running low. Better find some more, and soon.
Nothing else for now.
Whatever you say. for me, and it ain't gonna be me. Getting jumpy in my old age. Damn fog's got in my lungs again.
You ain't armed. You ain't
You
long for
eyeing me, mainlander? Remember, head south out of town. You'll find the fog condensers along the road. You can't miss them.
Those fog condensers are back online.
Good. Our water supply was starting to get low. Wasn't sure how much longer we could hold out. Did you find Howard?
He didn't make it.
I should never have let him go out there alone. Well, I said it was paying work. 200 caps should be enough.
Thanks. Glad I could help you out.
That makes two of us. Now, here's your pay. I've got to start making arrangements for Howard. So I'll say goodbye.
Food. Stim packs. Fully stocked.
Money.
Welcome to the bake shop. If you need any odds and ends, I'm your man.
Erna says the island's alive. I don't have time.
Get lost. I don't... Need your charity.
Hey, Valentine.
Time to hit the road?
Let's head out.
Well, all right.
You track Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible, but thankfully she was never in any real danger. I'm afraid your journey was unnecessary.
So, you're saying you could have done a better job of it? Didn't know it was a competition?
Yes, absolutely. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Were it not, I would not have aided anyone in reaching it. Every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here, has been assured that he or she will come to no harm. My job is to make sure they all remain safe, no matter what. Understand?
Sounds like a pretty thankless job.
I don't do it to be thanked. I do it because otherwise, we'd all be dead. You have Dima's blessing, so by all means, make yourself comfortable.
I'd like to help you all. Is there anything I can do?
Actually, as a matter of fact, there is. If you're serious about contributing, well, we've got a situation I need someone to look into. You've had some experience traveling around the island, so you may be decently equipped to handle it.
All right, I'm listening.
We were expecting a new synth to arrive, and he should have been here by now. There's been no sign of him, and I'm concerned that he might have become lost on the way here.
I'll find out what I can.
You should start by talking to Brooks in Far Harbor. He's one of us, a synth. He's the one who meets the new arrivals and gets them started on the journey here. Of course, he's not likely to tell you anything without proof that you're working for me. If he doesn't cooperate, tell him that his designation is L792. That should convince him. That's as much help as I can give you for now. Please, hurry. If that synth is out there alone, he won't last long.
Hey there.
So, you've talked to Dima. You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider helping us. Dima's vision is worth fighting for.
You're right. It is a good cause. Synths definitely deserve to be safe, just like everyone else.
It's so good to hear that. Very encouraging. Please, make sure Dima knows that as well. He's put so much of himself into this. All his time and energy, devoted to helping others. He never stops to think of himself. Sometimes I worry about... well, if I wasn't here to make sure his equipment is all functional. And that's not even mentioning maintaining the fog condensers. So many things to keep track of.
Seems like he's lucky to have you helping.
Thank you. That's very kind.
If there's anything I can do to help out, just let me know.
Well, if you're determined to help, there is something you could do. It's likely somewhat dangerous, though, so I understand if you'd rather not. There's a boat along the coast of the island. It was transporting some hardware we needed. Storage drives. The boat never finished the trip, you see, so the drives are still out there. I could really use them here for extra parts, if nothing else. My understanding is that the boat wrecked southwest of here, so does this sound like something you could handle?
Sure thing, Faraday. I'll get the drives for you.
Thank you. I really do appreciate it.
blank spotter.
But the children...
It's like I've been saying. The children of Adam are out to kill us all. This here saboteur meant to cut us off from food and water. Punishment is pretty clear, Captain.
Do what you must.
Yeah! Children, bastards!
You were right, Alec.
Now will you listen to sense? The children of Adam need to be wiped clean off this island.
You've had your blood today. I can't stomach any more of it. All of you. Show's over. Go home.
Avery.
I hope the harbor's being good to you at this point.
I wiped out the feral ghouls at the campground.
The hero of our saga returns triumphant. Ha ha! I bet the island didn't see that coming. It's only right you get paid for your troubles. Here's 200 caps for you.
I think I deserve more than that.
Well, the real treasure's waiting for you at the end of this. I've been thinking about what's next, and you'd never want something awful to happen to them. No?
I'm sorry. You must have been very fond of him.
Everybody was. But that didn't matter to the islands. Oh no, he had a fog. The island since Grandpa bravely stood his ground. If you can take out that shellback devil...
That fog crawler?
That's this...
will no longer be tolerated at Eden Meadows Drive-In. Sorry, here's what's playing now. A Mesozoic menace rises from a prehistoric lake to terrorize our women, in night of the fishman's revenge. Sounds like a famous Greek nest. Oh, how sends chills up my spine. The excitement never stops at Eden Meadows Cinema. Here's what's coming soon. It's a love triangle at the zoo. animal magnetism. Go bananas. For this madcap comedy hit from the makers of the Nut Factory. Boy, that sounded exciting. Not as exciting as what's playing this weekend in Eden Meadows Drive-In Cinemas. Keith McKinney and Stanley Van Robb stars The Fightin' Furies. And Last Stand at Fort McGee. Western from the makers of Aces and Eights. Yeehaw, y'all. Yes. All that Western action made me hungry. Why not rustle up some hot dogs? Available at the concession stand. You're listening to the Eden Meadows Drive-In Cinemas radio broadcast. But why just listen to movies when you can see them in glorious high definition cinematics? Here's what we're playing now. Leave the kiddos at home for this next one. Night of Fishman Revenge will have them shaking up their sides. Ooh, how thrilling. Sends chills up my spine. The excitement never stops at Eden Meadows Cinema. Here's what's coming soon. It's a love triangle at the zoo. Animal magnetism. Go bananas. Really? For this madcap comedy hit from the makers of the Nut Factory. Boy, that sounded exciting. Not as exciting as what's playing this weekend at Eden Meadows Drive-In Cinemas. Keith McKinney and Stanley Van Robb stars The Fightin' Furies. And Last Stand at Fort McGee. Western from the makers of Aces and Eights. What a rootin' tootin' good time. Speaking of tootin', rootin', why not head to the snack bar?
Hey, you mind keeping an eye out for a second? Gotta run a diagnostic. Whew. Thanks. What'd they miss?
It's a love triangle at the zoo. An animal magnetism. You'll go bananas. Really? For this madcap comedy hit from the makers of The Nut Factory. Wow. What an exciting lineup we have coming in. But none of them can possibly beat what's playing now on Screen B. Time to saddle up and circle the wagons as the fighting furies take on bandits, Apache Ravens, and even the Confederate Army. Last stand at Fort McGee.
We're in for it now.
All that Western action made me hungry. Available at the concession. To the drive-in. Why just listen to this when you can see them in glory and pride?
Getting along.
Leave the kiddos at home for this next one. Night of the Fishman's Revenge will have them shaking in their socks. Since chills up my spine, the excitement never stops at Eden Meadows Cinema. Here's what's coming soon. It's Murder Most Foul on a steam train and Bernard Switchback's latest thriller.
Won't be able to pick this.
The Murder Express. You'll be surprised at the killer's locomotive.
What do you think actually won?
Wow. What an exciting lineup we have coming in soon. But none of them can possibly beat what's playing now on Screen B. Grab your pistols and get ready for an old-fashioned standoff as the fighting furies return. And last stand at Fort McGee. Yeehaw, y'all. All that Western action made me hungry. Why not rustle up some hot dogs? Available at the concession stand. You're listening to the Eden Meadows Drive-In Cinemas radio broadcast. A night at the movies beats boring conversation and family board game night every time. Here's what's playing now. A Mesozoic menace rises from a prehistoric lake to terrorize our women. In Night of the Fishman's Revenge. Sounds like a real screen fest. Ooh, how thrilling. Sends chills up my spine. The excitement never stops at Eden Meadows Cinema. Here's what's coming soon. It's Murder Most Foul on a steam train.
Locks really strong.
Latest thriller, The Murder Express. You'll be surprised at the killer's locomotive. Wow. What an exciting lineup we have coming soon. None of them can possibly beat what's playing now on Screen B. Grab it.
poison. I counted children back. You give that fog crawler what for? Courtesy of the Daltons.
Grandpa George can rest in peace. The fog crawler is dead.
Wonderful. That's another chapter successfully concluded. You truly are the heroic avenger I hoped you were. With that fog crawler gone, we can send some folks up there to get the place ready for it. That's right. The fog is yours. Your own little piece of the island. It'll take work to get it up and running again, but you'll have help. And here's another 200 caps in gratitude for your service to the great Dalton lineage.
Really, it's no trouble.
Well, I hope you know how much it means to me that Grandpa George can finally rest in peace. Now, I don't have to tell you that the bonds of blood and family are strong. As strong as any a person can know. But if you ask me, the strongest among them is the bond that exists between two married people. That's why the last part of this tale is the hardest one for me to tell.
Believe me, I know exactly how you feel.
If that's true, then I'm sorry to hear it. Perhaps we'll confront our pain together. My late husband, Daniel, was the best fisherman this island ever saw. He and his crew had a favorite fishing spot out by Brooks Head Lighthouse. One day, a day I'll never forget, I see Danny's boat pulling up with his crewmen all shouting and carrying on. Turns out some trappers moved into the lighthouse. No doubt because the island told them to. They're all crazier than a bag of molehides. Their leader was having a little target practice. Shot Danny right between the eyes. Killed him, just like that. You go and get that son of a bitch. You make him pay for doing the island's bidding.
I'll make that trapper pay.
All right, then. Remember, trappers may be half crazy from the fog, but they still know how to use a gun.
Can I interest you in anything, stranger?
I need to talk to you about our missing synth.
Yeah? Well, it's not something I talk about with outsiders. So you can either buy something or move along.
I'm working with Chase. She told me that your designation is L792.
Okay, I believe you. Keep it down, all right? It's real private information. I know the synth you're talking about. He's a younger guy. Maybe early 20s with white hair. Goes by the name Derek. Thing is, he showed up way earlier than he was supposed to. Thought a courser was on his tail, so he rushed the timetable. To be honest, the guy was a wreck. He was scared shitless, looking over his shoulder every 5 minutes and attracting unwanted attention. Tried to calm him down, but he panicked and ran off into the fog. That was the last I saw of him.
Can you tell me anything else? I'm gonna need more information than that if I'm gonna find this synth.
I wish I had more to give you. He disappeared into the fog, and I haven't seen him since.
Relax. I'll take care of this.
Sorry. My nerves are a little shot right now. Look, if you're really going after that synth, I'm pretty sure he took the road south out of town. Maybe you could head that way. Just be careful out there. And thanks. There aren't many who'd go out in the fog to help a synth, especially one they don't even know. I feel like shit about what happened. I really do. I hope you can make it right.
Brooks.
Stranger, you need odds, ends, junk, or knickknacks, you've come to the right place.
Let's deal.
Happily.
What
the
the hell
island
is a
catch you
synth
off
anyway?
guard.
Eh?
By my guns.
fresh meat crawling in from the fog. Don't care if it's Mirelurk or man.
What if it's a Mirelurk man? Hey, that would be a great name for a superhero.
Leave! Or die.
I'm not looking for trouble. I just need to find someone. A young man with white hair. You help me, I'll leave.
You won't leave. Ever!
You! Stop! You're in for it now.
Anyone you walk away from.
Your missing synth was jumped by cannibal trappers. He didn't survive.
That poor bastard. That synth came here to live in peace, and we failed him in the worst way possible. It's my fault. I should have gone out there to meet him. Damn it all. I'm glad we were able to bring some closure to the matter. You deserve this. And shall we say 200 caps?
I'm sorry things didn't turn out better. I wish they had.
You and I both. Thanks again for your help. Be safe out there.
what a rootin' tootin' good time. Speaking of tootin', rootin', why not head to the snack bar?
The detective's life isn't an easy one, but it rarely lacks for excitement. Wouldn't want it one to waste.
Locked tight. Don't think I can pick this.
Sorry, folks, won't get chewing on us.
No way I could pick this.
I'll be doing the world a service.
Hold up! I've been casing those ghouls for weeks. Waiting for an opening. And you dive in, and choppy chop, bang bang, and the whole lot of them dead. You even know what you got right there? A premium set of Pellman's power tools.
With the shape of the world right now, tools like this are useful.
Exactly. You got it. Wait. Oh, Mariner sent you, didn't she? Goddamn Mitch and his big mouth. No matter what she's offering, it's nothing. Serious builders would give an arm for them tools. I'll pay you 2,000 caps right here, right now. Deal?
Why do you need the tools so much?
I got my own special projects. For the caps I'm paying, that's all you need to know.
I'll pass on the offer.
I ain't hanging around forever. Walk away from this, and you'll regret it. My offer for them tools won't stay open forever.
Tools in a condition like this, they're positively unique. Maybe I should auction them off someplace.
I'm offering a fortune, and you know it.
We have a deal.
Here you go, just like we promised. Ha! I got myself some Pellmans.
lot less hair if we stick around here too much longer.
Say we get out of here.